Hey everybody, we are back. It has been forever. This is Diaspora TV. So I don't even know what is today, March the 28th. It's been so long. I missed y'all. Like, we haven't done a Diaspora TV all year. The first quarter is almost over, but we wanted to jump in right before April hit. There's some great things that are happening with this Deeper Than Travel, and within the next couple of months. First quarter has been kind of busy, both in life and business. But we wanted to make sure that we got back to you all. Hey, Gabby. Let me know that you can hear me, Gabby. I had the microphone plugged up. We want to make sure that we got back to you all. Like, we were doing it consistently. End of last year, Diaspora TV, for those who don't know, is our weekly show, Facebook Live, hosted by me. And we basically want to introduce you to the ideas, the people, and then the resources that you need in order to be able to, in order to be able to help Pan-Africans reconnect, right? So if you're not familiar with what It's Deeper Than Travel is, It's Deeper Than Travel is a travel company, a Pan-African travel company, and we create transformational experiences that combine travel, service, and learning, specifically so that we can reconnect and rebuild ancestral ties between Pan-Africans. So that's Africans, African-Americans, Caribbeans, Afro-Latinos, all of us. We specifically focus on ways that we can just get to know each other better at a deeper level. My name is Inez Nelson. I'm the founder of It's Deeper Than Travel. So you'll see a lot of me here on Diaspora TV, but you also will see a lot of other people that we'll bring as well. Come in, join us. Let me know if you're a part of the It's Deeper Than Travel family already. Include I'm Trippin, hashtag I'm Trippin, as you can see on my shirt, in the comments. Today, we're going to be talking about some really cool stuff, specifically around how you can stay tripping in your own city. Like, I know we've talked about tripping a bit. It's been a while. We want to revisit it, especially because we have these wonderful t-shirts that I'm going to tell you about in a bit. But just a little bit of catch up. So I guess January was the beginning of the year, and a lot going on. We are having 3 trips this year, of course. Hey, Eve Marie. I know I need to call you, girl. So we're doing 3 trips this year, and we're still taking travelers for each of them, except for Haiti and DR. February was Black History Month, so I'm sure, especially if you live in the United States, you were celebrating just all of the firsts that have happened that African Americans have done and contributed to the community here. One of the ones that I like is specifically, his name is Victor Hugo Green. If you're familiar with like the Green Book, if you're a traveler, you probably have heard of it before. The Green Book was created by Victor Hugo Green, who was a postman out of New York. And he specifically created this book for African Americans to be able to travel and road trip throughout the United States during the Jim Crow time era. So if you're not familiar with that, that is when it was technically, slavery was over in the United States and people would be able to just go. Blacks were gaining, more money and were able to buy cars and travel. But however, because of Jim Crow, there was a lot of places in the South and even in the North that weren't welcoming. So he created this book to basically allow people to start tripping. How about that? To be able to travel and go to these different cities in different states and be able to know which places are going to be welcoming to you as an African American. So that's Victor Hugo Green. Look him up. I think there's a movie out. Somebody let me know. Isn't there a movie out about this book? Like the guy from, let me think. I can't remember. There's a really good Black actor in it, and I think it came out recently, but it's about this book. Let me know. Anyway, March, which is almost over, is Women's History Month. So for us, this, It's Deeper Than Travel is a women-owned business. Our team is all female. We have Ejani, Ellie, or Eve, we would like to call her, who's our Director of Strategy and Growth. We have Gabrielle Smallwood, who you will see on here on live, who is our digital media and marketing intern. So we're all girls here. And so Women's History Month is a big deal for us. And one of the women I wanted to point out specifically in travel, if you haven't heard of, is Bessie Coleman. So Bessie Coleman is the first African-American woman to be able to have a pilot's license. So the first person to be able to fly a plane. How about that? She actually got her license in 1921 and had to get it. She had to literally save up her money and fly to France because, of course, they weren't letting, African Americans or women, for that matter, get anything. Hey, Christina, get any type of pilot license in the United States. So she had to save up her money and fly all the way to France to get her pilot license, which is what she did, and inevitably ended up becoming like a air show pilot here in the U.S. So that's pretty cool. Look her up, Bessie Coleman. She is the first Black woman to have a pilot's license. And we are coming up on April, which is exciting to me because April is my birthday month. Yes, shout out to the Taurians. But April is also National Volunteer Month. And if you know about It's Deeper Than Travel, one of the biggest things that differentiates us from most Pan-African travel companies is that we travel, serve, and learn in the countries that we visit. So we go specifically and do community service projects. We do asset-based community development, which means we talk to the communities there and find out what's most important to them. And that's the work that we help them work on. So during this month, we're going to be highlighting some people who are Pan-Africans in the diaspora, who are traveling the diaspora and are serving. So if you know anybody who is going to countries and giving back, if you know any Pan-Africans who are in Peace Corps, if you know any Pan-Africans who are living in other countries and own nonprofits, or even live in the U.S. and have nonprofits that serve other countries, other Black and brown communities abroad, send us a DM, send us an email, let us know about them so that we can highlight them during this month. All right, so let's get on what we want to talk about today, which is how do you stay tripping in your city? So you'll see I have this shirt on that says I'm tripping. I'm sure you've heard of this before. If not, you will hear of it soon. Tripping is like something that we hold very dear to us where it's deeper than travel. It's our mindset. It's our kind of like our mantra. If you think about like how, what are some of the hindrances from allowing you to be able to, I would say, explore, right? So if you are, what are some of the things that you want to explore about yourself or your ancestry that you don't, what are some of the ways that you're hindered from doing that? So is it, maybe you have some preconceived notions or you have some misconceptions and so you're kind of hesitant to explore. Maybe you don't know the right people. So you're like, I don't know any people from there. Hi, Tila. Thanks for joining us. I don't know any people who are from Ghana. I don't know any people who are from South Africa. So, I can't really explore, my history. Or, for instance, you don't have the money to travel. You're like, the only way I can really explore my ancestral bonds is if I get on a plane, I fly all the way to wherever, and I just, I don't have the money to do that. Or you want to go, but you don't have any people to go with. You're like, none of my friends travel, so I can't go. Like, I can't really explore. I can't be tripping. Like, it's just not gonna work for me. Or you just don't know where to start. Maybe you are looking to explore your ancestry, or just Pan-African ancestry in general, and you like, I don't even know where to start. Like, it's not a part of my family. I don't know anybody where I live. I don't know anybody abroad. I just don't know, right? So there are many different things that hinder people from being able to explore. For us, tripping is the mindset of exploring, living, serving, learning about Pan-African cultures, cuisines, and communities at a deeper level in order to bring us closer together, right? So that means we unabashedly explore these things. Like we are not fearful, basically. We explore them with abandon, with abandonment. Like, so we just go after it. We find the things. Where's the music? Where's the dance? Where's the art? Where's the culture? Where's the food? Like, I want to know more about it. I want to meet the people. That's what tripping is. And really for us, it's a mindset initially, but it's an action as well, because we create experiences that you can do that. And then we also ask people who are a part of our community to go out and experience those things on their own, whether it be whether they're in their city or whether they're abroad. And from an action standpoint, from a declaration standpoint, because I'm Trippin is clearly a declaration as well. It's a declaration for people who do that, who have that mindset, who are consistently finding ways to unabashedly explore, visit, learn, and live, and look into finding ways to better understand their Pan-Africanism and Pan-African communities and such. So that's what Trippin is. It's really at the heart of what we do at It's Deeper Than Travel. It fuels our mission and our vision, because our vision is to be a champion in the story and how Pan-Africans experience each other. And the only way we can do that is to get more Pan-Africans to explore each other, right? So if you're trying to figure out specifically, like, how do I stay tripping? Like, how do I become a part of this tripping movement when I can't really travel like that? I don't have whether the money or the time or whatever to travel. So I'm going to give you 3 ways that you can stay tripping right here. I'm in Philly, but wherever you are, right where you are. So number 1 starts with the mind, because the mind leads to the action. Mindset is everything. So the first thing is entering new spaces with a mindset of asking questions as opposed to making assumptions or judgments. So tripping for us is, all right, so I want to go to an event and it's going to be a Ghanaian Independence Day event, right? So I get there, I'm going to meet some people I don't know. I'm going to meet some people who are from multiple different countries. I'm probably going to see some dances I've never saw. I'm going to hear some music I never heard. So entering that space, sometimes when you are unfamiliar, can put up a lot of defenses, right? Because it could be like, I don't know this music, and these people didn't feel like I don't feel like they welcome me, and what do they have on, or that kind of mindset is the one we're trying to put to the side. We want to put that to the side. We want to enter those types of spaces and just ask questions like, if you don't know the song, what's the name of the song? Like, you don't know the dance? How do I do the dance? Get somebody to teach you to do the dance. You don't know the food? You're not sure what's in it? Like, it smells a little different? Ask what it is. Like, taste it. Try it out. That's the way you can initially start with the mindset to be able to even start tripping. Like, it's very easy to put your lens or your view or your culture or what you think is right or wrong on top of or in front of what you're seeing, because that's all you know. But we want people to do is to remove that initially, and then walk into a space almost like a kid, like, and really just ask a bunch of questions so that you can learn and take it in and decide what's for you and what maybe not for you, and maybe it's not for you yet. Everything grows from small to big. So that's number 1. Number 1 is enter spaces, asking questions as opposed to making assumptions and judgments, right? Number 2 on how to stay tripping in your own city is I talked a little bit about start small, like dip your toe in first and then your foot and then your whole body. Like, you don't have to jump all the way from, I don't know much about Pan-African culture to, flying to Africa or flying to Nigeria. Like, that's not step 1. Step 1 could be just Googling, the things that you already like, but looking for them in a different country. So for instance, I like to dance and I like music. So for me, a lot of my initial entry into exploring all different cultures usually starts with music or some sort of event where I'm dancing. So whether it's on Spotify, whether I go to a party, like, my grandfather is from Trinidad, shout out to the Trinis, and he also is a musician. Shout out to the musicians. So a lot of my childhood with him was spent at gigs or events where I was learning about, music, Trinidadian music, soca music, just different types of things. So find the things that you're interested in. Maybe you love fashion. So look for fashion. What is fashion like in Brazil? What is fashion like in Chile? What is fashion like in South Africa? And find those things. And that's usually a good starting point for you to start tripping. Like, you don't have to dive all the way in. Just dip your toe in, Google it. Maybe, you know, if you're a music fan like me, you go on Spotify and you create a playlist and you see what's the type of music that you like from these different countries. Like, just start small and then work your way up. So that's number 2. And number 3 is finding the people. So if you're at home in your city and you're looking for people to explore with, so say for instance, your friends are just like, okay, like you're trying to do this tripping thing and I'm not into it. But there are plenty of sites that allow you to do that. So check out, I would say go on Eventbrite, like look up like Pan-African events on Eventbrite, use specific country names. Like there are a lot of organizations, especially I see a lot of times there are a lot of organizations in the African and Caribbean communities that parallel the African American community, right? So for instance, we will have like a networking community for entrepreneurs. Usually there's a similar one for different African communities. So there may be Nigerian entrepreneurs. There may be the African and Caribbean Business Council, which is actually in Philadelphia, which has a lot of entrepreneurs who are African and Caribbean. And it's very similar to the organizations that are available for African Americans. So you can find those similar groups and go to some of their events to find people who have a similar mindset, but maybe from a different culture than you. That's a great way. That's a great way to find the people. And these are going to be the people who are, you know, of the same vein as you. So for instance, Cassandra, shout out to Cassandra, Sensation Zook, is a friend of mine, and she hosts dance classes. I think it's 3 times a month at this point in Philly, and they have all different types of cultural backgrounds. So whether it is Afro beats, whether it is now I'm going blank, soca, like you can go and learn there. So the people who go there are people who are part of the culture, and there are people who are not. So you're gonna meet people from both. So you can just go to a dance class, right? So that's how you find the people. Meetup.com, Eventbrite.com, Facebook. We're on Facebook. Use Facebook. Go, like, do a search on Facebook for events. You'll find them. Like, find the people, and they will help you to explore more, and want to explore more, and stay tripping. Like, so those are the 3 things that I'm giving you on ways to stay tripping while you are here at home, wherever your home is. So 1 was ask questions, don't make assumptions when you enter these new spaces. Number 2 was dip your toe in first. Find the things that interest you in general, and find the equivalent in a different culture. Number 3 is finding the people. So reaching out to the people on different social platforms that are available to you. So I want you to leave a comment about if you're somebody who stays tripping, how do you do it? Like, how do you continually stay connected to whether it's your unique ancestral bond, so the people who know where your ancestry is from, like how do you stay connected outside of your family, because family is family, but outside of your family, how do you stay connected in your city? And then how do you connect to other ones that are not necessarily yours? So maybe you're from Haiti and you're connecting to Jamaican culture or Trinidadian culture. Like, what are the things that you do? Leave me a comment and let me know. Speaking of tripping, the Trippin shirts are out. We have officially released our I'm Tripping shirts, which is dope. I'm excited. I think Gabby is going to post some pictures from our photo shoot in the comments so you can see some of our community wearing our shirts. If you have a shirt, post a picture of you in the comment as well so we can shout you out for being a part of the IDTT family. You can buy one of these shirts from our website, www.itsdeeperthantravel.com/shop. And you can buy one of these shirts, all different sizes, and it'll be shipped to you immediately. We're really excited about it because it's our first in our merchandise line. So make sure that if you don't have one, that you get one. And if you have one, post a picture of it so that we can see you and shout you out. If you're not sure how to use our site, you can go to, I think it's episode 9 of Diaspora TV, and Eve has a walkthrough of how to navigate our website. So if you're looking for different stuff, our trips are on there too. So go there if you're looking to book a trip with us. We're going to Ghana in August. You need to be there. Make sure you sign up. So yeah, make sure you get a shirt. Stay tripping. Keep the mindset. All the things. And that's all I have for the day. That's me. That's it. It's 6:22. I'm 5 minutes over. I got to go. So I'm really excited that y'all joined us. Welcome back. Welcome back to Diaspora TV. We'll be here every week. I'll be here at least every week. Sometimes I'll have additional people with me. Check us out on our Instagram at It's Deeper Than Travel. If you're here, you know where we are on Facebook because you're here at It's Deeper Than Travel. If you're looking to book a trip with us, you have to apply on our website. So that's itsdeeperthantravel.com/apply. And we will make sure to connect you with all of the details that you need in order to book the trip with us. We're going to Ghana in August. We're going to Brazil in November. Make sure you join us. Lastly, you can find us here again next week, 6 o'clock on Thursday, Diaspora TV. We welcome you to join us. If you want to also get some insight into some of the tips that we give to our family members, as well as some of the discounts and the heads up, you want to sign up for our listserv, and you can do that on our website as well, at itsdeeperthantravel.com, itsdeepertravel.com. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace. Happy Thursday. Happy virtual Friday. Have a great weekend.